What's up, motherfuckers? This video is so simple. I'm only going to tell us one thing. Don't be fat. Never. And if you are fat, be healthy. Never be fat. And I'm going to explain you why. But first, that's the only thing that you need to have in your mind. Don't be fat. Never. Only be healthy. Healthy. Have a good body. Don't be fat. Okay. That now you have this in your mind. Okay. Now I'm going to explain you why. Why don't be a fat person? Of course, you know all the healthy things about be a fat person, but now I'm going to focus in another type of things. Because you of course know that be fat is bad for many things, but now you are going to know new things. Why is so bad be a fat? I agree here in here. What happened? Fat is saying that weak mind. If you are a fat person, you are going to have a weak mind. There are no option that you are a fat person with a good mind. No, zero options. Forget, completely forget. If you are fat, you are going to have a weak mind. And what happens if you have a weak mind? That you are going to be a slave. You don't want to be a slave, of course, but okay, but if you are fat now, you are a slave. And now I'm going to explain you why. This is because the system wants slaves. And what is one way to make slaves? Make fat persons. Simple. They are so easy. Just fat, the same that weak mind, and the person with weak mind are slaves. And the system wants slaves. Simple. You are understanding, no? Fine. Now I'm going to explain you why the system wants slaves. Because you maybe think that you are not a slave, you are simply an employee. No, you are a slave. Forget, you are a slave. Why the system wants slaves? Easy. During all the times in Rome, in Greece, all the history, exist slaves. Why? To work for the people who have the power. The people who have the power need slaves to make their bad jobs. Easy. Now they change the thing and say, no, you are employees. No, a slave. You are a slave. The school create slaves. And now, a part of the school and they have many techniques about create slaves. But today I'm going to focus only in the technique of make fat persons. And I'm going to explain you why the system made the people fat. For example, if you are in some plane making a trip, you are going to see that in the long trips they give some food. What's the food? Who is the food? Is healthy food? Or is a dessert, a cake, a little bit of chicken, and then cake, cookie, bread? What happened? The plane wants fat, because the system wants fat. Go to a normal cafeteria, bakery, I don't know how to say. Only cakes, croissants, more cakes, only bad things. It's too difficult to find good food to eat, especially in the poor countries. Okay, curious, the poor countries, the countries with the worst food. In Cuba it's impossible to eat well, impossible. And for example, I stay in Peru airport the last time, and there are only one, in a shop in the airport, only one healthy food, a protein shake, milkshake. Only one, the rest are chips, Powerade, Coke, chocolate, only bad things. Let's start to think why. But then if you go to a high level countries like Sweden or Iceland, there are so much more healthy food. So now you are starting to understand that in many places it's so difficult to eat well, because the system wants you to eat well. You want more proofs. Let's see for example, your family eats bad, because your grandmother eats cakes and your father eats cakes and all your fucking family eats cakes for the reason that you eat cakes. No, nobody starts and born without saying, no, I'm going to eat bad. Not. You eat more or less, not the same, but you eat more or less the same food that eat the rest of your family. It's typical in the majority of the families. When you watch that the father is fat, the mother used to be fat too, and the kids used to be fat. But when the fathers are healthy, the kids used to be healthy because the father cooked a good food and employed a good alimentary habits for the kids. So now I'm going to explain you how to escape of the fat and of the weak mind and to be a slave. This is not only to be healthy. is to be healthy, of course, but it's to not didn't be a slave, to be free and to can chase all your dreams and not be a fucking slave of the system. Now I'm going to teach us how to escape. I'm going to clean this board. This takes many time to clean. Okay, I'm only going to clean a little bit. The first part of escape, the most important, you are going to surprise about that, is realize you are fat. I don't know if you can see well. Realize you are fat. And fat, what is the same of fat? You remember? Slave. Fat is the same than slave. In your mind? Fine. Okay, now you realize that you are fat. Like you are fat, you have a weak mind. It's not only your body. Your mind and your body are completely connected. Maybe you don't know that because in the school they don't tell us. In the school they told many things, but they don't tell us anything about the similarity, the connection between the body and the mind. In the school, never talk about that. Maybe the school wants slaves too, but this is the thing for another video, that the school wants slaves. Today I'm going to talk about fat. So, okay, the second way to escape to be fat, there are some ways, but the first is eat alone. Stop to eat with your family, with your friends, with nobody. Eat alone. Because when you eat with other people, for example, if you eat in your house with your father or with your brothers, you probably are going to eat the same food that your fathers and your brothers, and the same quantity, and the same salt, and the same dessert. You are going to take the same. You are going to eat the same. And your father and your brother have the body of your dreams. Maybe not. Maybe yes, but the most probably is that not. And probably your father and your brothers are slaves. So if you are want to be like your father or your brothers, and you want to be a free person, stop to eat with them. When you start to eat alone, you are going to eat what you want, and you should buy to the supermarket to buy your own food, not eat the food that your father buy. That's so important. That's what I start to do when I lost weight, because in the past I weighed 70 kilos, 72. Yes, my top was 72, and then I decreased to 59. I want to write here 72 to 59 in 2 months. Why? Because first I realized that I'm fat and I'm a slave. Second, I start to eat alone. And too important is not only eat alone in your house. Don't go out to eat with nobody. Only if this type of people have a healthy weight, but don't go out to eat with fat. Never, because which places go the fat to eat? McDonald's, Burger King, pizza, Domino's Pizza. So never go with fat to eat, and to eat or to live. No be with fats around. Be alone or with healthy persons. But it's better to be alone than with fat person. Okay, third point to be healthy was make exercise. Was so important, make exercise for everything in your life, but especially for your mind. And to be fit, you should make exercise. Because if you only doesn't eat, you are not going to be fat. You are going to be slim, but too slim is not good. You should have the muscles. So don't be first realize that you are fat and you are a slave. Second, eat alone, not eat with fat persons. Third, make exercise. Fourth, make a diet. The diet is so simple. In this video, I'm not going to explain how to make a diet because it's a different type of video. Then I'm going to go another video to make a diet. But basically, is count your calories. First, you should make a count to realize how many calories you burn each day. For example, in my case, when I make the calculates, I remember that I burn like 2,600 more or less. I don't remember well, or 3,000. I don't remember well. And then, if you want to lose weight, you just take, for example, 500. If you burn 2,500, start to eat only 2,000 of calories. And how to know how many calories you eat? It's simple. Just see the ticket of the product. Or for example, this banana, the banana haven't ticket, but you can find in Google how many calories have a banana, and you can count. Or better is for to most slightly calculate, you can find how many calories have a banana per 100 grams, and then weigh the banana, and then you make the count, and usually eat less food than the calories you burn, just to lose weight. This is what you do if you want to lose weight. And the last point I'm going to put in the board because this is so important. That's the last point. Okay, first we understand that we are slaves. Okay. Then we understand why we are slaves and why the matrix and the systems wants that we are slaves, because and why they use the body and the health to make us slaves. Because if we are fat, we are slaves. Okay, we understand that. Okay, then we understand why they made that, with the food in the airport, with the food in many shops, the breakfast. Oh, the great lie, the fucking breakfast. They only want to earn money. They say no, the breakfast is the most important. It's a shit. It's false. Okay, breakfast is good if you eat fruit, if you eat eggs or something like that, but not if you go to a bakery and take, no, I want a croissant and a coffee. No, croissant and coffee, no, brother. No, forget. Croissant and coffee, no. That's a lie, a completely lie, because they only want your money. You don't understand. The people think that, no, the people want the best for me. No, they don't want the best for you. They want your money and your time and your body and everything. They want to use you to make them more rich. They don't want you the best for you. You're stupid or what? Nobody wants that for you. And your father and your family, okay, they maybe want the best for you, but they don't know who is the best for you, because they don't know who is the best for them. They are fat. They know, I want the best for you. Why? You don't know who is the best for you. You don't know who is the best for me. It's impossible. So, okay, completely forgot about what the people say. Start to understand that the people wants you to be a slave and a fat person. Okay, now we understand that. Now I explain you how to escape. First, realize that you are fat. Eat alone. Don't go to eat with fat. Make a diet. Make exercise. And all of this, why? Because easy. The one thing that in the school you are never going to learn that. Maybe you study in the school from 3 years to 22, that the people stay 20 years in the school and they never told us this. It's so simple. So simple. Health. Body. You see, health, body. Who is the same that health, body? Health. Health, mind. Health, mind, health, body are completely connected. Okay, I'm a chess player, and when I have a health body, I start to increase my results in chess. That's so simple. I take the 3 international master known when I lost weight. Why? Because health body, health mind. You can see in the history of the world chess, there are 0 world champions fat. Never. It's simple. And what happens when you have a healthy mind? We are going to see healthy mind, healthy. I don't know how to write, doesn't care. Mind. Healthy mind is the same like, you're going to start to think after this video. This video is not to see the video and then follow. No. It's not to see the next video. This video is going to, after to watch, think about that. And after you think, take action. This is the most important, because in the school they only teach us the knowledge and this type of things. No. Yeah, the knowledge is so good, but the most important in the life is take action. So I'm going to explain you how is the same like healthy mind. Is life. The live of simple. Healthy mind is the same life. The life of dreams. Easy. Who didn't want to live the life of their dreams? Sorry. You spend the fucking day playing Grand Theft Auto, GTA, and I don't know how to say in English GTA. You spend your fucking life playing GTA, playing with false cars, false women's, false houses. You, in your subconscious, you really want the women of the GTA, the cars of the GTA, the houses of the GTA, the fucking life of the GTA. Living in California, I don't know what you want to live, but I'm completely sure that you didn't want to live in the fucking city that you live. I don't know, maybe you want to live in Japan and you live in a fucking I don't know where, but you don't live in Japan. Why? Because you are fat. It's so simple. You don't live in the city that you want because you are fat. Easy. So, brother, the video, this is not, I'm not going to say more. If you want to live the life of your life, the life of your dreams, sorry, I don't know what to say. The life of your dreams. If you want to be a healthy person, if you want to have girlfriend, it's important to have the relationships. If you want to have girlfriend, if you want everything, if you want to escape the matrix because the system wants you to be fat, only make that because maybe you didn't want to be fit, maybe you didn't want to travel, maybe you didn't want nothing. Only make that to escape the system and don't be a slave, because be a slave is the worst thing ever possible. I don't know if you watch some Rome movies like Spartak or Gladiator, but was so bad be a slave. And I never feel because I never was a slave. With 16 years I escaped the system and I start to live the life that I want. But okay, I remember when I go to school and was compared with my actual life, was a horrible life. Okay, when I have 16, I was happy, I go to school, but okay, I feel happy. But now that I escaped that, it's like 100 times better. Maybe you think that your life is fine being a slave. Okay, try to prove to be a free person. And then after be a free person, blame me, was good, or I want to return to be a slave. I probably think that you didn't want to be a slave. So that's the video of today. Just hear that, apply them, escape the matrix. Bye bye, motherfuckers.